Curriculum studies and educational supervision. The meaning of curriculum can be seen in many ways. It can be defined in many ways. Curriculum can be seen as the total experience a learner achieves in the educational setting. Curriculum can be seen as the total experience a learner can achieve in the educational setting. You can also see curriculum as all the experiences a learner has under the guidance of school. Curriculum is all the experiences a learner has under the guidance of school. And curriculum can also be defined as the totality of learning experience provided to students so that they can attain general skills and knowledge at a variety of learning sites. I go on again. It is the totality of learning experiences provided to students so that they can attain general skills and knowledge at a variety of learning sites. And I define curriculum like this. Curriculum is defined as the totality of learning experiences provided to a learner under the guidance of a school so that they can attain general skills and knowledge within a certain period of time. I repeat, I define curriculum as the totality of learning experiences provided to a learner under the guidance of a school so that they can attain general skills, knowledge within a certain period of time. Curriculum is defined as the totality of learning experiences provided to a learner under the guidance of a school so that they can attain general skills, knowledge within a certain period of time. And curriculum can equally be defined to include the content of the course, in bracket, syllabus, the methods employed, in bracket, strategies, and other aspects like norms and values, which relate to the way the school is organized. I repeat, curriculum includes the content of the course, in bracket, syllabus, the methods employed, in bracket, strategies, and other aspects like norms and values, which relate to the way the school is organized. So there are many ways. I've given you about 5 definitions of curriculum. There are many ways you can define curriculum. There are many ways. Categories of curriculum. We have explicit curriculum. We have implicit curriculum, or you can call it hidden curriculum. We also have excluded curriculum and extracurricular and extracurricular. Let me explain explicit curriculum. Explicit curriculum involves all courses offered at school. All courses offered at school. That is explicit curriculum. All the courses you are offering in JBTS from 100 level to 400 level. That means explicit. All courses you are offering at school. At the end, you are going to get certificates. That is explicit curriculum. Then we have implicit curriculum, or you call it hidden curriculum. These are unintended curriculum. They are courses or topics that have not been in the school, but because of the relevance of it is now added in the curriculum of the school. So it is all unintended curriculum. Unintended curriculum. That is implicit or hidden curriculum. Then we have excluded curriculum. Excluded curriculum. These are irrelevant topics that is being removed from the syllabus, from the curriculum. There are topics that are no more relevant to the society. So the school just decided to remove them. That is excluded curriculum. Then we have extracurricular. Extracurricular. There are activities carried out by a school outside the formal settings of the school. The activities carried out by a school outside the formal settings of the school. Examples of these extracurriculars are like you have sports, you have clubs, different types of clubs, mathematics club, music club, and so on. All these are extracurricular. I hope we are following. When we move down to the curriculum, can be ordered into a procedure. Curriculum can be ordered into a procedure. Let's look at the procedure of curriculum. Procedure of curriculum. 7 steps of procedure of curriculum. We have step 1, diagnosis of needs. Diagnosis of needs. And I call it identification of needs. Identification of needs. As a teacher, you first of all identify the needs of the learner. You are teaching basic 1, or let me say preschool. You are teaching preschool, and you identify that most of them could not write letter A, capital letter A. That is, you have identified the need. Identification of needs. You identify it, then you will now do what? Be able to go ahead to make sure that they learn that this is the needs. Identification of needs. Identifying what the learners want. That is step 1. Procedure of curriculum. Then you now move to the step 2. Formulation of objectives. Formulation of objectives. The first step is identification of the needs, the diagnosis of needs. Step 2, formulation of the objectives. What is objective? What you want the learner to achieve at the end of the lesson. What do you want them to achieve at the end of the lesson? That is what? Formulation of the objectives. That means you have identified that this student needs to know how to write at the end of the lesson. Then the objective will now be at the end of this lesson, the student should be able to know how to write letter A. I hope you are following me. Then step 3, selection of content. Step 3, selection of content. It involves selecting the content, that is the subject matter, in line with the goals and objectives which you have set in step 2. Selecting the content, subject matter in line with the goals and objectives of the curriculum. Step 4, organization of content. Organization. This involves arranging the content in a way that the learner can easily understand the topics. You arrange it in a way that they can easily follow, in a way that lesson will be very effective and successful. Step 5, selection of learning experience. Selection of learning experience. Learning experience refers to any course or program or other experience in which learning takes place, whether in school setting or traditional academic setting. Step 5, selection of learning experience. And I say learning experience refers to any course or program or other experience in which learning takes place, whether in school setting or traditional academic setting. So the teacher can also select the instructional materials that can make the learning effective. You know what instructional materials is? Things that you can use to boost the understanding of the learners. Things like pictures, charts. So when you use it, students can easily understand. Then step 6, organization of learning experiences. Organization of learning experiences. This is the process of creating and transferring knowledge within an organization. Organization of learning experience. This is the process of creating and transferring knowledge within an organization. The transferring of knowledge should move from simple to complex. That means when you want to transfer knowledge, that is imparting knowledge, should start from simple to complex. You don't start from complex to simple, start from simple to complex, from known to unknown, from where the students can easily understand. Then you gradually move and explain to where they have not known before for them to get knowledge. Hope we are following. Then step 7, determination of what to evaluate. Determination of what to evaluate and of the ways and means of doing it. Step 7, determination of what to evaluate and of the ways and means of doing it. It involves assessment of what learned or what they have learned. That is assessing them at the end of teaching. Just like this teaching I'm doing, after it, I will give you an assignment. That is an assessment to know how far you have gained the knowledge which I have inculcated, which I have passed across to you. That is evaluation. Determination of what to evaluate to get the results which you have set at stage 2. That is what the objectives. To know whether at the end, whether you really get the objective, the goal which I've set at step 2. Any question? Let me go through it again. The procedures of curriculum. Step 1 is diagnosis of needs, which I say is what? Identification of needs. Diagnosis of need, that is identification of needs. 2, formulation of objectives. 3, selection of content. 4, organization of content. 5, selection of learning experiences. 6, organization of learning experiences. And 7, determination of what to evaluate and of the ways and means of doing it. I hope that's clear to us. Then we move down to types of curriculum. Types of curriculum. There are many types of curriculum design, but I'm going to be listing out the following. 1 is subject curriculum. 2, teacher-centered curriculum. 3, learner-centered curriculum. 4, activity/experience curriculum. 5, integrated curriculum. 6, core curriculum. 7, broad field curriculum. And 8, hidden curriculum. 1, I repeat again, 1, subject curriculum. 2, teacher-centered curriculum. 3, learner-centered curriculum. 4, activity/experience curriculum. 5, integrated curriculum. 6, core curriculum. 7, broad field curriculum. And 8, hidden curriculum. Of that is it. Then let's go into the explanation of subject curriculum. Subject curriculum. What is subject curriculum? This is the type of curriculum where every subject is separate unit. This is a type of curriculum where every subject is separate unit, and each subject has a separate teacher. Every teacher tries to teach his or her own subject. No one intervenes in the subject of another teacher. That is subject teacher. Every subject stands on its own, is separate. And one particular teacher that specializes in that very subject takes that subject, and no other person will ever intervene with that subject. So the teacher is the sole owner of that subject. Take for instance, we have mathematics teacher, we have English teacher, we have biology teacher, we have physics teacher, we have chemistry teacher. All these are what subject curriculum. A particular teacher takes over that subject, and no one intervenes in that subject. So owner of that subject. I hope it's taking subject curriculum. Of subject curriculum. Characteristics of subject curriculum.
Mrs. Setengozi, please unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself. You are muted. Unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself. Mrs. Setengozi, unmute yourself.
Hello? Hope you can hear me now. I said so far we have learned the definition of curriculum, the categories of curriculum, the procedures of curriculum, and the types of curriculum, and just explain briefly on types of curriculum. Because of time, stopping here. Next time we continue, and next time I'm going to give you an assignment. May God bless you.